Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Got some updates for y'all. I know it's been a little over a week. Trying to get a little better about it. It's just with the holidays coming up and everything. It's just been really hectic, and so. But I do have some updates for you guys. There's a lot of stuff that I left in the last video, things that we were going to be doing, stuff like that. So I do have some updates for y'all. So that's I'm excited about that because we did get some more parts in. Told you we had some Black Friday stuff coming. And we got a lot of it, so I'm going to go over that and show you guys that. But I got 3 things I need to talk to you guys about. The first one is why it's been over a week since I posted. That is mainly due to us being on vacation. I went on vacation for about a week. We went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We went to, of course, Pigeon Forge, Sevierville. They're all kind of right there together for those of y'all that don't know. But we did that. We went to go see the Biltmore. It was really cool. Fun little family outing right here before Christmas. So that was pretty neat. Also, I'm 27 and I've never seen snowfall. So that was pretty cool to be able to see snow actually like coming out of the sky. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, I know all my hand movements. But yeah, to actually see snow coming out of, falling out of the sky and just, snow everywhere on the ground. I mean, trees are white, buildings are white, streets white. I mean, it was really cool. I'm from the South, and I just don't, we don't get stuff like that down here, and I've actually never seen snowfall like that before, so that was pretty cool. The next thing, and I do have pictures for you guys, so I'm going to try to figure out how to upload the pictures. I did take some pictures. I didn't take any video or anything. It was, a family vacation. I didn't really want to spend a whole lot of time filming, but I did get some pictures, so I'll upload some pictures for you guys so you can kind of see what I'm talking about, in case some of y'all are like me and don't see a lot of snow. But anyway, so the second thing I want to talk to you guys about is the dyno. Okay, we keep talking about the dyno. We got a dyno, the 07. Well, I keep running into roadblocks with that. When I called Proven Power, I guess I didn't mention that my truck was a diesel truck, so when I called back to schedule the appointment for this week, actually, I called back to schedule the appointment, and they told me that they no longer allow diesel trucks to run on the dyno. So that was very upsetting. Obviously didn't care for that because I've been trying to get it done, but it's not a rip on Proven Power. I'm not bashing them whatsoever. I totally understand because of where their dyno is. They do have an indoor dyno. If you watch Cletus McFarland's video, if you watch the video where he was tuning that Texas Speed twin turbo 427 that he got in Leroy, if you watch that video, the dyno he's on, that is Proven Power's dyno. That's the dyno that I've dynoed on, or that I've had dyno runs on. I can get it out, but that's where I've been, and so that's the dyno I'm talking about, and it's way back in the shop. And so I totally understand why they don't want diesel trucks in there. Actually, I dynoed the blue truck in there, and I mean, even on stock fuel, just with tuning, I mean, the soot was everywhere. I mean, huge cloud. I mean, you guys know what those trucks are like. Even with the H&S Mini Max, which is a little more tame. That's the tuning I had on the blue truck at the time. Even though it's a little more tame still, on the higher settings, I mean, it just soot everywhere. And so I understand, not bashing those guys whatsoever, but I do have to try to find somewhere else to get the dyno done. So I put some calls out to a couple different shops, haven't heard anything back. So, I mean, I understand, Christmas is next week, actually in a few days, and so it's just, it's just going to be hectic for everybody, and I do understand that. But it's still something that I need to find somebody that will allow me to run a diesel truck on the dyno. Maybe they have an outdoor dyno or something like that. So hopefully I can get a hold of somebody. I have next week, the week of Christmas, I have that whole week off work. So if at any way possible, I'm going to try to get the dyno done next week. So that's the goal. Like I said, I've got put 3 or 4 phone calls out to some local shops to try to get somebody that would let me run on the dyno. I just haven't heard anything back. So as soon as I hear something back, I'll let you guys know. Hopefully the next video you guys see, we will be at a dyno shop, putting the truck on the rollers, getting some base numbers. And just to kind of reiterate what we're looking for on the dyno, the truck just has a straight pipe and a better than stock transmission. It's got a triple disc converter and a better valve body and things like that. So all we're really looking for is a baseline run, and then we're going to do a backup run just to make sure that the numbers are correct, or similar, I shouldn't say correct, but similar, you know, after we get the dyno set up right and all that. If we get 2 runs that are similar, we're done. So there's not, you know, anything else really to do with a stock truck. And that brings me to my next point, which is the modifications, because I told you guys I ordered a bunch of stuff for Black Friday, and I got it. So I was going to show you guys some of the stuff that I got. And in case y'all are wondering here, check out my super sweet t-shirt. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Kicking it old school. Mario, the old Nintendo, the original Nintendo, the NES. But anyway, back on topic. So here's what we got. Okay, so we got our 5-inch turbo back from MBRP. Okay, so big box too. I don't remember the one for the blue truck being that big, but I guess it would be, you know, 5-inch pipe. The other thing we got is this CTS Insight monitor. We actually got a sweet deal on that, so that's pretty cool. But let me show you guys a little better. Might bring this over here, show you guys. So this is the Insight CTS2 monitor. This is a 5-inch screen, as you can see from the picture on the front. It monitors just about any parameter you'd want. I mean, it monitors everything from your RPM, your boost, your trans temp, rail pressure. If you wanted it to run your intake air temp, it'll even do like mile per gallon. I don't know how accurate it is, but it'll do it. They have probes for if you want to see what your outside temperature is, like ambient temperature. They even have a probe for that. So if your truck, for whatever reason, doesn't have an overhead, or you just, you know, it doesn't work, or you want a thermometer so you know what outside temp is, you can run all that off that monitor right there. Really handy. I have the original CTS in the blue truck, so I was kind of excited to get the new one. Also, with that, I got, I can open it with one hand. Okay, I got this sweet little dash pod. Get turned around here. I got this sweet little dash pod. As you can see, that's not going to fit a 5-inch screen, but it comes with this little adapter plate that goes right across the front here, and the monitor itself actually sits in front of it like that. So I think it'll be pretty cool. Should be a lot better than the suction cup, because I have the suction cup on the blue truck, and oh man, it sucks. Like, it constantly falls off, and again, I'm in Florida, so in the summertime when it's, you know, 100 and something degrees in that truck with all the windows up and doors shut and all that, you know, when it's just sitting there, I mean, it's actually partially melted on the side of the suction cup. There's actually a part where the plastic is actually fused together from it getting so hot and melting it, and that's part of the reason why it falls off. But I'm going to try this out on the 07, and if the dash pod has a good fit and finish and it looks nice and I'm okay with it, I'm probably going to buy one for the blue truck, because this pod with the adapter, I believe I only paid $50 for it, so that's not too bad, especially if it fits on the truck as nice as I think it's gonna. And then the last thing that we got here is, I don't know if you can see that, it's just the expandable kit. It's the starter kit. It comes with a pyro. It says EGT cable, but pyro. So that's the last thing we got for the truck. Obviously, if you're going to do any kind of tuning or play with it whatsoever, you really need a pyro, among other things, but especially a pyro. So yeah, so we got that. So we should be good to go with those two things anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get the dyno done first, and then after our dyno run, then I'm going to come back and put the exhaust on it with the monitor and everything. I'm going to get all that stuff done so that we're good. And I know the monitor is not, you know, performance modification or anything, but I am going to try to get that done, and then I still need to buy an intake for it. So I was hoping they were going to have some better sales on the intakes. Haven't seen any. So if you guys know of any, please let me know. But yeah, so I might just have to pay the MSRP for it, I think, which they're like $300, but still, you know, if I could get 10 or 15% off, every little bit helps. So, but for right now, that's what we got going on. Oh, and I almost forgot. We got our exhaust tip. See if I can deal with this thing with one hand here. Something expensive, Phil. Nah, it's just our dash pod. But so check that out. That's our. See if I can show you guys. It is the Cenflo or the miter cut, and then it's the rolled edge. It's basically the same one I have on the blue truck. It's just, it doesn't say MBRP. It's more of like a universal fit kind of deal. Pick up our dash pod here, because that bad boy decided to fall off. Yeah, so that's what we got going on. I don't know if you checked out the super sweet DAP hat, but get you a look at that. Let's see if you see the DAP symbol in the back. Yeah, pretty cool, right? So shout out to all the guys at DAP. If you're familiar with the forums, like Cummins forum, Comp D, the main forums, I actually spoke to J Kid from the forums, which I thought was kind of neat because I've seen him on the forums for several years, and so I'd actually talked to him on the phone. I thought it was kind of neat. That's actually who I ordered some of the stuff from, with the exception of the edge stuff. I did not get the edge stuff from them. I actually bought that stuff through Thoroughbred. Thoroughbred, I got the pyro for free. I got 15% off the monitor, and I got 15% off the dash pod. So that was a sweet deal. I picked that up. It was like one of those one day only kind of deals. I actually think it was for Cyber Monday, not Black Friday. But I did get that stuff from them. But I ordered a ton of other stuff, especially for the project truck that, well, I can't show you right now. But that's from DAP. So he was cool enough to send me this sweet hat. He also sent me some vanilla air fresheners, a little bag of them. They smell really good too. Threw one in the wife's car. And then what else? Oh, and then he sent me some of the DAP stickers. So pretty sweet. So, and for those of you concerned about my messy garage that you always see around me, I do have that week off, so we are gonna try to get some of this straightened out. I know it's a mess, drives me nuts too. But anyway, so yeah, so that's where we're at. Just want to give you guys a quick update. Not as quick as I intended. I think we're already at like 13 minutes, so I'm kind of long-winded. I jabber sometimes, but anyway, so enough of me jabbering on. Just wanted to let you guys know what we got going on, that I am still trying to get everything ready for the dyno day and get that straightened out. So yeah, hopefully the next video will be us at a shop getting some dyno runs done. That's what we got going on. That's where we're headed. Again, I apologize for the lack of content. I'm going to try to step it up. So hope you guys enjoy the time with your family. Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you on the next one.